Glad to have you with us from Fort Worth, Texas, today at Amon G. Carter Stadium, and we will see who comes out victorious in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll bring it out. It's Foster. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will have the first possession of the game. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
He's going to take a shot right away. And he's got it at the 25. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup at the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off-play action on first down. He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
I don't know what play they called, but I don't call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. The receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Panthers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now that they had in line to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. The play action fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down to the 17. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run, and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field. Not let the receiver put his big body on him. Go up.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver, because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting it.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Spartans. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, the quarterback does a great job of his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work and start running it into the end zone.
extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone and not work out. He stopped at the 13. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14. And the Panthers head quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, come on now, O-line. You guys to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one to get you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You gotta keep him upright. That is your number one priority.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Instead of going to come to the 23 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Pulls it into the end zone. Touchdown, Smarty.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason is we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. Dave, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17?
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead out in this offensive situation. They're going to pass the football, and they're going to protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not closes. He got it. Will trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. FIU will line up the punt. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Running it back, it's Brown. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build and lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Throws for the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller.
Looking deep. He caught it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan State. Can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. There's nobody ahead of us, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you talking? Make them earn it, right? Play man. Press up on them. Make them earn it. Make them go the length of the field. Don't give up big plays. Or just give up big plays and don't have a little camera shot and don't have a little to even miss a tackle.
About He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Fires into traffic, get intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And it makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown, take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. On the run, it's Lawrence. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets to 30-plus. FIU. Looking to go up top on first down. Flush down the pocket. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on that. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The snap sets up the throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. FIU pushing tempo. On second down, he'll let it fly. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. FIU will line up to punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy the pageantry and the meaning of this great game. And of course, it helps to have had ourselves an eventful first half in the Armed Forces Bowl. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. the 25, no attempt at a return. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback, and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They're trying to get to it. He's going to take off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket after that. Excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking to the big tight end. He got it. Gets it inside the 5. Down to the 4. It'll be 1st and goal.
And the tight ends are one of those versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. In play action, they're used to blocking, right? No, they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the 2nd level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Smarty! And the punishment has been extended. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking.
Looking for the 2-point try. Trying to slam in. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. From the 20, it's 2nd and short. They just need a couple. Looking for room. It's Lawrence. He's loose at the 15. And he'll be brought down.
Well, the physicality there. Backed up to the end of your own man. We're going to have to get hats on hats and give our running back an opportunity to make somebody miss, use that speed. I don't know if they were necessarily anticipating a long run like that, David, but hey, they just completely fell.
Yeah, and a bad job by the defense because you are anticipating, right? You know offensive coordinators don't want to drop back, throw the football out of their own goal line where they can get a safety. They want to hand it off, create some space, so you didn't meet that physical challenge. You knew.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. FIU will line up to 1.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th down.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yards you can and help out the offense. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Line gets set, 1st down. Going for it all. Touchdown! with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put in the end zone. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down for the offense. On the ground, it's Lawrence. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to the ground with the running back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the jump.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think first and goal, maybe I could count us several times. And now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So a big stop for this defense on first down.
Big block to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal. Touchdown, Spartans! And the stopping has commenced.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Trying to barge their way in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive in their own 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, really.
And the pressure gets there. Head down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And now the ball's up. That will be a safety. The ball is loose in the end zone. It goes out of the back, and it probably lucky it wasn't recovered for a touchdown. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take the knee, whatever you get.
No doubt. You're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And just plays on the name of the game. And they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the throw to the end zone. Picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. going to pass. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play. 2nd and long from the 11. They're bringing heat.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about it. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 out there.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets to punt away. Bringing it back, it's Brown. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. He picks up just a little bit of yards and how about the other? Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
You got to put that frustration on.
Touchdown, Sparty! And the beatdown has ensued. Let's see, he can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
They do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They go up, get that football, and make plays for their quarterback.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Going up top on 1st down. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to score 3 and pick up just a few on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Finds a man in the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Coming, and here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Michigan State. Not content to get the fumble, they score with the fumble. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, one guy swings to the football, great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always want to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, the offensive player, give me that 6.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate a tournament. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollock, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.